Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to this baby shower online. It's really a lesson on what a baby shower is, just to give you a bit of a clue as to what we do here in the UK for a baby shower. During this lesson, I'm going to be taking you through the basic traditions. I will introduce to you and play with you a couple of games, and I'm happy to answer any questions about my baby. So for those of you who would like to ask any questions, I'm willing to answer them. This is all about baby at the moment. And I will also be announcing the winner of the Camberley giveaway. So I did a lesson about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I believe, and I announced a giveaway for a Camberley subscription. So in about 5 minutes time, what I will do is I will announce the winner of that giveaway. Lots of you entered. And yes, I'll tell you a bit more about that when the time comes. So welcome. I've got my first person in. Please do say hello. It's lovely to see you. Apologies for being a little bit late, but it always takes a long time to set these things up. Okay, so as always, I have my patron Skype room open, so patrons, do feel free to say hello in the Skype room. Also, my VIPs should have access to the Skype room as well. So VIPs, please do put your comments in the Skype room so that I don't miss your comments. Okay, so let's get straight on into it and find out what a baby shower is. So, a baby shower. Firstly, what is a baby shower? A baby shower is a party which celebrates the transformation of a woman into a mother. The word shower in this context refers to an expectant mother being showered with gifts. Originally popular in the US, it has slowly started to become oh dear, Anna, what have I written there? It slowly started to become common in the UK. So you'll see I've highlighted a couple of words here. Transformation and expectant. So the word transformation, if you don't know, it basically means change. But I've written it down here for you. Transformation, there we go. A clear change in form, nature, or appearance. So a house can go through a transformation when it's being decorated, and a person can go through a transformation if they change into another form. So I am about to go through a transformation from being just a woman into being a mother. So I'm going to transform into being a mother. And then I also use the phrase expectant mother. Baby showers are for expectant mothers. If you are an expectant mother, then it means that you are having or showing, to be expectant is to have, or let me show you, is having or showing an excited feeling that something is about to happen, especially something good. We often just say this with the word mother. So an expectant mother is a common phrase when talking about a pregnant lady. She's an expectant mother. She's got a feeling that something is going to happen, of course. She's going to have a baby. That's quite clear. All right, so let's carry on. So that's what a baby shower is. It's just a party to celebrate a woman's transformation. Now, as I said, this was originally, as far as I know, really popular in the US, in America, and was never really celebrated here in Britain until quite recently. Now, I'd love to know if you celebrate this kind of thing in your country. Maybe it has a different name. I'd love to know. So please do write it in the comments now and let me know if you celebrate having a baby, or the first time a woman becomes a mother. Do you have a celebration for this? I've got some patrons in now saying hello patrons. So in Croatia, you said we have the same traditions here in Croatia. Fantastic. Anywhere else? have these types of traditions, please do let me know in the comments section below. Okay, so now we know what a baby shower is. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. But before I do, I'm going to announce the winner of the Camberley giveaway. So Camberley are also sponsoring this lesson. So thank you very much, Camberley. And I would say that any money that's generated through this particular lesson will go directly towards the baby. So normally any donations made in these live sessions go directly towards building the channel, buying equipment for the channel, and helping me to keep making these videos for you. But as this is a celebration of my child, any donations today will go directly into a fund to buy him clothing and to buy him toys. So just so you know, so thank you very much, Camberley. I'm going to be getting lots of clothes. Thank you to your sponsorship. And so the winner, I wish I had a drum so I could do a drum roll. The winner of the Camberley giveaway, which was 1 month of free subscription to Camberley, where you get 30-minute lessons 3 times a week for a whole month. The winner, and there were lots of people who entered, is Isidora Margariti. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Isidora Margariti. I'm going to type it right now. Isidora Margariti. Isidora, if you are watching, then say hello, let me know. So Isidora, well done. You are the winner of that giveaway. So you'll be getting 1 month's free subscription. All I need you to do, Isidora, is to email me and then I can send you the details of how to claim your prize. Now, if you didn't win, but you entered and hoped to win, please don't be disappointed because I have another giveaway. So Camberley, I've managed to talk them into giving me another subscription so that I can give you another chance to win. For those of you who have no idea what Camberley is an online language learning provider. They only do English, so they focus on English, and you can choose to have one-on-one lessons or group lessons. And the beauty with Camberley is that all the teachers teaching English are native English speakers. Now you're always saying to me, Anna, how do I find a native speaker? Well, Camberley only provide native speakers, but they can be native speakers from anywhere in the world. So obviously we speak English in Canada, in the US, in South Africa, in Australia, in lots of places. English is spoken. So you can also choose where you want your native speaker to come from. So some of you prefer American English. Some of you would like to speak Australian English. Some of you would like a British English accent. And if that's the case, then choosing a teacher from that area would be really helpful for you to learn the pronunciation. So I do, like I said, I have another giveaway. Now, Camberley do have very affordable prices, especially when you use the group lesson plan. Luckily, you don't have to go in blind. You can have a 15-minute free trial. All you have to do is click on the link below where it says free trial for 15 minutes. And clicking on that link, you'll get the 15 minutes for free. So you may as well use that. If you haven't already, you may as well make the most of it. It's 15 minutes free talking to a native. If you like what they do, I'm also able to give you 10% off. Oh, all these gifts I'm giving to you today. You can get 10% off any plan that they offer using, there's a second link for 10% off just down below. So do use that if you decide to go forward and buy a plan. Now, if you want to enter the giveaway and get a whole month subscription, that's 3 lessons a week, 30 minutes per lesson for a whole month. If you'd like that to practice your speaking skills, then all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below telling me, what was it I want you to tell me exactly what you do in order to learn English. Okay, so you have to comment saying what you do in order to learn English. Once you've done that, you'll be automatically entered, and I'll be announcing the winner on the 26th of September via a video on this channel. That's the day before my birthday, so you've got about 4 weeks to enter. Yeah. I'll also say the one thing I do really like about Camberley is that there are teachers available instantly. So if you have suddenly a half an hour free and you want a lesson, you can go on and find which teachers are available now, rather than having to book in advance. You can book in advance, but that's a good feature of Camberley. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's all that done. Congratulations to Isadora. Good luck to anyone who enters the next giveaway, and don't forget there are those links to make use of down below. So here we go. Let's get back into this baby shower. So what actually happens during a baby shower? Well, traditionally, the baby shower happens only with the first child. Now, this is traditionally. It only happens when you have your first child, and it's close to when the baby is due. Now, the word due, this is used a lot when talking about babies, and it means when the expected at or planned for at a certain time. So when is the baby expected? You would ask, when is the due date, is what we would say. In pregnancy, the baby's estimated arrival date is called the due date. So lots of you have asked me, when will your baby be born? But what you would say to a native speaker is, what is the due date? Or, when is the baby due? When is the baby due? Now you can use this quite a lot. Due, you can ask, when is the bus due? When is the next train due? When are your parents due to arrive? Or simply, when are your parents due? If we know that they're going to arrive soon, you could ask, when exactly are they due? So try to add this into your vocabulary. It's very, very helpful. And like I said, that is exactly how you ask an expectant mother when her baby will arrive. What is the due date? Or when is he or her due? When is he or she due? I've got a terrible baby brain today. Okay, so let's carry on. So now we know what a due is. So traditionally the baby shower happens only with the first child close to when the baby is due. Obviously my baby is due in 6 weeks, and therefore I'm having my baby shower now. It will involve a small gathering of female friends and family. And this is traditionally. A baby shower features gift giving and themed games and activities. Okay, so that's traditionally what a baby shower is. Oh, bless. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Strongwit, who has been such a long-term supporter of this channel and also always a very generous donator. And you just donated $10 and you've said, "Dear Anna, all the best for you, Nick and your baby." Thank you so much. And that's, sorry, not $10, €10. Did I say $10? €10. That €10 is going to go directly towards buying something special for him to wear. So thank you so much for that. That's very, very sweet. And when I do buy something with that, I will share it on Instagram probably, and say a huge thank you to you. Thank you so much. Okay, so we always talk about a baby shower, and the first thing we think of when we're talking about baby showers is gift giving. Traditionally, a baby shower is about helping a mother to have everything she needs in order to cope with being a mum, because there's lots of things a mother needs to look after a baby. Some things probably you're told you need, which you don't actually need, but there are lots of things that you need, like a pram, a bed, you need clothing, you need feeding things, you need all the cleaning stuff, you need the nappies, the wipes, the creams. There's just so much. And then there's things that you need as a mother to cope with being a new mum. You need special clothing, lots of things to look after yourself. And it can be a little overwhelming. I must admit, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment with the amount of things that I have to prepare and buy and learn. It's very overwhelming. So traditionally, we think of a baby shower as being a time when the mother is showered with gifts to help her with the new baby. And this was why it only happened with the first child, because when she has a second child, you think she already has most of the things. She has prams and everything from the first baby. She can just use those again. So I've said it would involve a small gathering of female friends and family. A baby shower features gift giving and themed games and activities. But in more recent times, things have changed. It has become acceptable for men to be included in the celebrations. And why not? Because the thing is, it's not just the woman who's having the baby. The man is having a baby too. The man is becoming a father. So why should we just celebrate with the woman? It should be celebrating with both parents. And so I'm having a baby shower with my close family and friends in a few days. And during that baby shower, I will be having men and women, because my partner and I will both be there. We'll both be celebrating the arrival of our new child. So we're being very modern. There's no reason why this should be kept to just the ladies. So what else? And it's also become acceptable for baby showers to be thrown for a second or even third child, because all babies should be celebrated. All babies should be celebrated. Now, the reasoning for this is actually having a celebration just for the first child seems a little unfair. In the second or third celebration, perhaps if it's a different sex, if it's a boy in the first shower celebrated a girl, maybe you want to get some more different gender-based clothing or toys. So maybe you'll have a baby shower for that reason, or maybe you just make it a smaller baby shower, which is more just about celebrating rather than gift giving. So there might be less gifts that are gifted the second or third time round. Sometimes this is called a baby sprinkle. I've never heard anyone use this, but I read that it can be known as a baby sprinkle. And that's if it's for your second or third child. So it's just a smaller version of a shower. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now, I did highlight this phrase here, to be thrown. To be thrown. Now, this phrase is often used when we're talking about a party. You throw a party. Now, to throw a party is to have or to host a party. So if you are just attending a party, you wouldn't use this. But if you are the organizer, if you're having the party, you've organized everything, then you have thrown a party, or you are throwing a party. So that's the verb that we use, to throw a party. And because a baby shower is a party, a celebration, you can say to throw a baby shower. So just a little bit of grammar to remember there, to throw a baby shower or to throw a party. Hello, Brian. You said traditionally baby showers are only given for the family's first child. Good, that's what I just said. And only women are invited. Though this has changed in recent years, not allowing showers being split up for the different genders. Absolutely. So that's just reiterating what I just said. Fantastic. Okay, so that's nice and clear. So I also said that there are activities and games that happen in this party. So let's have a closer look at the features of a baby shower, shall we? So, features. Gift giving was the first thing I said, wasn't it? All about the gift giving. A gift giving is a chance for friends and family to ensure that the mum-to-be has everything she'll need to look after the new baby. Gifts often include items such as clothing, blankets, toys, and even big ticket items such as prams. Now, a big ticket item, here's another piece of vocabulary that you might not be familiar with. A big ticket item, here we go, expensive items. So obviously little bits of clothes and blankets aren't too expensive, but a pram, oh my goodness, prams can be very expensive. So these kinds of things are called big ticket items. So a car, for example, would also be a big ticket item, or a house would be a big ticket item. A television would be a big ticket item, or a cot would be a big ticket item. Okay, so I'm going to go through with you just a few little things. I've had a few gifts already for my little baby boy, due in 6 weeks. 6 weeks today, actually. It's going so fast. So I thought I'd share these with you. So the first thing is just some very simple little mitts. So I've got some tiny little mitts for him. These are scratch mitts to stop him scratching himself with his nails. They're so teeny tiny. Look at those. Look at those little mitts to put on his hands. I honestly can't wait to literally have his hand wrap around my finger. So little mitts there, and a mitt, the difference between a mitt and a glove is that a mitt has no separate fingers, so all of his fingers will go into one, and that's a mitt. And grown-ups can have mitts. It's short for mitten, a mitten. But if it has separate fingers, if you can use all your fingers, it's called a glove. So we've got him some mitts there, which are very, very sweet. Stop him scratching himself. I also was given by one of my female friends these beautiful little shoes, these little slippers, and it says Rufus Rabbit. So the name Rufus Rabbit on the bottom. And they've got these crinkly ears. So that'll be good for baby to kind of be grabbing at his feet and playing with that sensation and that noise. They're very cute. Very cute indeed. Hello! Little rabbit slippers. And these are gifts that we actually bought for baby. So when he's first born, we're not sure what size he will be. So we've just bought the newborn size. So we bought him this little outfit for him to sleep in. This little onesie. And this has got tiny little vehicles on. So you got a boat and trains, and there's a fire engine on there. It says Nino, Nino, and you've got a car going beep, beep down at the bottom. It's very sweet. So we have him that one. And I have him this little outfit, which is beautiful. So two-piece outfit. And it says, I love you a lot. Which I think it'll be the other way around. I think I'll love him a lot. Apparently, when your baby's born, you just fall in love with them automatically. To be honest, I think I love him anyway. Already. He kicks me every day, but I still love him to bits. Okay, so let's have a look what you guys are saying. My patrons are very quiet today. I've just got Masumi in, so hello Masumi, how are you? Do feel free to comment. Sarud has said, in my country, when parents have a new baby, they do a special party in the hospital, and presents are like really delicious sweets, and foods are sometimes offered for good health. Fantastic. So yes, a baby shower would definitely include food and drink, but let's find out a bit more about that, shall we? So let's have a look back at these notes. So here we go. Activities. Normally, a party would involve eating and drinking alcohol and dancing. But, of course, as a heavily pregnant mother, drinking and dancing are going to be off the cards. Off the cards. So the phrase off the cards means, let's find it here, it means it's not likely to happen. Or alternatively, you could say it's on the cards, which means it's likely to happen. So if something is off the cards, it's not likely to happen. And I'm saying here, because I'm pregnant, I won't be drinking alcohol or dancing. So those things are off the cards. Okay? And I think it must come down to the idea of fortune telling and tarot cards, where people would use cards to tell the future. So if I'd say it's not on the cards or it's off the cards, it would mean I can't see it in the future. So I think that must be where the origin of that phrase comes from. But it's a good phrase to remember. So if we're not going to be eating, drinking and dancing like you would at a normal party, what would you be doing? So, therefore, a baby shower will be a more subdued affair, perhaps involving relaxation and beauty treatments like a massage, pedicure, manicure, facial, etc. Themed arts and crafts and games could be involved. So let's go through this. I use the word subdued. Now, subdued means, let's have a look. Subdued means quiet, soft, or restrained. You could say a person is subdued if they're normally quite loud and suddenly they're quite quiet. You could say light is subdued, a subdued light. Subdued light is a softer light. But here I said the baby shower as a party will be a more subdued party. It will be a more restrained party, and it will involve things like relaxation and beauty treatments. I'm sure we all know what a massage is. It's where your body is rubbed. A pedicure is a treatment for your feet. Normally they paint your nails and massage your feet. A manicure is a treatment for your nails on your hands. And a facial, obviously, is treating your face. Now, there'll also be themed arts and crafts, so things like decorating bibs, decorating cakes. A bib, if you're not sure, a bib is the piece of cloth you wear around your neck. I say you, babies wear around their neck to catch the dribble and any food that they might spit out so that they don't ruin their clothes. They wear a bib. Okay, so I'm actually, on my baby shower, I will be doing bib decorating. So I bought some plain white bibs and some pens that can draw onto material, and we will be doing bib decorating. So hopefully my guests will draw pictures that will be fun, or do some fun quotes and phrases that will make us smile every time we put baby on in them. And there'll also be games. So there's lots of different types of games you can play. And here I've just listed a few. You've got Guess the Baby, Mum's the Word, and Pregnant Belly or Beer Belly. So just so you know what these games are, Guess the Baby is when your guests send you pictures of themselves as babies and you put them up on a board, and then everyone has to guess who the baby is. So if I saw a picture of you, I'd have to see if I could guess if it was you or not. So that's quite a fun one to do. Mum's the Word is a game where when your guests arrive to the party, you tell them that they're not allowed to say the word baby throughout the entire party. And you give them all a pin, like a safety pin for the baby's nappy. And they wear the safety pin on their t-shirt. If anyone is heard saying the word baby, then their pin is taken away and taken by the person who heard them. And if whoever has the most pins at the very end of the party is the winner. So the idea is not to lose your pin and to try and make other people say the word baby. And then I talked about the game Pregnant Belly or Beer Belly. Now this seems like a very fun game, and I'm actually going to play a little of this with you now. So this is basically where you look at some pictures of bellies, and you have to guess whether it's a beer belly or a pregnant belly. Now, a beer belly is a fat belly, a big stomach. A belly is a stomach, if you're not sure, a big stomach. But a beer belly is a big stomach that's come about because of drinking too much alcohol, too much beer. And they've got a big gut, a big beer belly. And obviously a pregnant belly is a big belly, just like mine, that comes about because you're pregnant. So I'm going to show you some pictures now, and I want you to decide one at a time. Let's figure out which one is a beer belly and which one is a pregnant belly. So having a look at these bellies now, look at number one and tell me, do you think number one is a beer belly or a pregnant belly? And this is the one in the stripy top. Do you think this is a beer belly or a pregnant belly? Patrons, hello, please let me know in the Skype room what you think number one is. And then also, why don't we do all of them? So number two, is that a beer belly or a pregnant belly? If you just write down the number and just put B or P next to it for each one, and then I'll read out the answers and we'll decide, we'll figure out who are the winners based on the amount you got right. Okay, so I'll just give you a few moments to do this. And while you're just doing that, I'll just tell you a little bit about baby names. So my partner and I, Nicholas he's called, my partner and I have struggled to figure out what to call our baby. Obviously we're having a little boy and we've had a short list of names for a long time, but we keep changing our mind. And I think it's a huge responsibility to name a baby. So we have tried using apps to find names. Oh, we've tried so many things. And we have now actually finally decided on a name, but we're going to keep it a secret because we realize every time we tell someone a name that we like, people tend to have an opinion and they try and change your mind. They'll say, oh, I don't like that because for whatever reason. And so we've decided to keep it a secret, keep it to ourselves until the baby's born. We're certain that we want to call him this particular name, and then we will announce it when we show everyone our baby. The Brazilian Way Show. Are you pregnant? Of course I'm pregnant. I'm 6 weeks off giving birth. Yeah, I've been pregnant for a long time now. Okay, so lots of you writing down your answers now. So I'm going to start revealing the answers. So here we go. Let me tell you. Number 1 is a beer belly. It's a beer belly. Okay, so that's number 1 has come around from drinking too much alcohol. Number 2 is a pregnant belly. Lots of you got that one right. Well done. I think that's quite obvious actually. Number 3 is a beer belly. And number 4 is also a beer belly. Well done. So Lizzie in my patron room has got that one right. Well done. Number 5 is a pregnant belly. Number 6, this might be difficult. Number 6 is a beer belly. Well done to those who got that one right. Number 7 is a beer belly. And number 8, the last one on this list, is a pregnant belly. So let me know how many you got right. Just say, I got, and then put the number out of 8. So I got 6 out of 8, or I got 5 out of 8, or 8 out of 8. Hopefully some of you did. But yeah, those are the kinds of games that you might play. There's another game that I'm going to play where you take a chocolate bar, a number of chocolate bars, famous chocolate bars like Mars, Snickers, whatever types of chocolate bars you have in your country, and you melt them down so they just look like a gooey brown mess. And then you put that mess into a nappy. Now in the UK we call them nappies, in America they call them diapers. So you put that mess into a nappy, a clean nappy of course, and it looks like poo, it looks like doo-doo. And you have maybe 8 different nappies with 8 different chocolate bars melted into them. And then you tell your guests they have to smell the chocolate bars and work out which chocolate bar it is. So hopefully just from smelling it or even tasting a little, they should be able to find out whether it's a Mars bar or a Snickers bar, a Milky Way, a Galaxy, whatever it is. And so that's a fun game. It's a fun game for people to play. So I might do that one if I find the time to melt down some chocolate bars. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that game. Oh bless Andreas in my patron chat Skype room. He got 0 out of 8. Oh Andreas, never mind. Your name is Shirley. Okay, Shirley got 5 out of 8. I see. It was difficult. I agree with you on that one. Okay, so let's go back to the notes. So another game you could play is to deck a cake. This is to decorate a cake, and this is specifically for baby showers. You bake a batch of cupcakes, and you dropping in a single miniature plastic baby into one random cup. So you take something that represents a baby, a little toy or a lucky charm or something, and you drop it into the cupcake cup. You put in your mixture and you bake your cakes. So at the shower, you bring out the platter of undecorated cupcakes without letting on that one is secretly pregnant. So letting on is to reveal, to let people know. So you've hidden a charm or a toy representing a baby in one of these cupcakes. So we're saying one of these cupcakes is pregnant, but you don't tell your guests. And you give all your guests a supply of frosting and cake decorations so they can decorate the cakes. After everyone has decorated their own unique cupcake, the mum-to-be chooses her favourite and the winner gets a prize. Then, just as the guests are about to devour the baked goodies whole, to devour is to eat something fast, like you're really hungry, you devour it, you eat it in entirety. Just before the guests devour their cakes, you let them know that there is a toy. Uh-oh, someone's at the door, but I'm not going to answer it. I'll leave it for now. You let them know there's a toy inside one of them, and that whoever finds that toy in theirs is the next person to have a baby. It's just like being at a wedding when the bride throws her bouquet and whoever catches it is the next to get married. It's just a little tradition. It's not based in fact. Oh gosh, I know what it is. It's a delivery. It's a delivery of a baby chair. And I told them not to ring the bell because I was too busy having my baby shower. Never mind. So that is the entire lesson, basically. We've covered games and the features of a baby shower. I showed you the kind of gifts that you might receive at a baby shower. Like I said, this traditionally was a big deal in America and is only just starting to become a thing in the UK. But probably over the next few years it will become a big deal. Just like Halloween is becoming bigger and Christmases are becoming bigger and bigger. I think we'll enjoy celebrating these things more and more as time goes on. So I do hope that you've enjoyed being with us today. Thank you so much for joining us here. I hope you found it helpful. Sorry if it's been a little bit all over the place, but I'm really not feeling myself at the moment. I'm all over the place with a terrible baby brain. I will be making these notes available to my VIPs and in some of the patron boxes as well. So patrons and VIPs, look out for those. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Don't forget to join that giveaway if you're interested in the Camberley subscription. And also, if you're interested in the Camberley trial, then click on that link down below to get that 15 minutes for free. You may as well. All right, lovely to see you all. And I will be probably not live for a few weeks, but I'll definitely be releasing videos every week. So do stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and take care. Mwah. Lots of love from London, everyone. Bye.